Eating good and healthy food doesn't have to be expensive or complicated. I'm always looking for ways to simplify and at the same time to live more healthy and also sustainable. And that's why I created a new series, the Minimalist Foodie. I'm so passionate about having great food, but it doesn't have to cost a lot, it doesn't have to be complicated, and above all, it doesn't have to have a lot of ingredients. These recipes that I'm going to share today for some really awesome breakfast ideas that are also healthy are so cheap and they're so simple, 2 or 3 ingredients. The first recipe I'm going to share is my cauliflower hash. Instead of having hash browns with potatoes, which are full of carbohydrates, I am going to present to you a more nutrient-dense version. Also, cauliflower is available in the winter, even in the northern hemisphere. Here in Germany, this is freely available even locally. So it's awesome. Just mince the cauliflower, and if you don't have a food processor, you can totally just chop it up with a knife. Just chop it up into really small pieces. Don't buy the pre-packaged cauliflower rice. It's so expensive and it's unnecessary, and it also creates more waste, which of course we don't want. Put the cauliflower in a pan, olive oil, and then just fry it up. Just make it soft until it's slightly brown. Put a lid on and then just add some eggs. It's so delicious and it's very filling. It's very nutrient rich. Cauliflower is very healthy, and I think it's the perfect winter breakfast. The next recipe I'm going to share is my strawberry chia pudding. Now, frozen strawberries are awesome because whenever you thaw them, they give off juice. Since it's January right now, there are no fresh strawberries available, so I buy frozen and I use that juice to give it more flavor. So just add some chia seeds to some glass jars or mason jars, add some almond milk, whatever milk you want. You can use dairy, you can use any other nut milk of your choice, and make sure you have at least 2 or 3 times the amount of liquid in comparison to the chia seeds, because they will soak up a lot of the liquid. And I like it to be very runny. I don't like it to be too firm, whatever consistency you like. If you would like, you can add a little bit of vanilla flavor. It's delicious, but it's totally optional. Then just chop up the strawberries, put them in there, stir it up, and let it stand for at least 30 minutes, but even better, let it stand overnight. I always make a little stash, so I have it available either for breakfast or when I get the munchies during the day and I just need some snack that is sweet, but that's not junk. Lastly, I'm going to share my blueberry porridge. Now, you can make this with oats, but just make sure you know that oats are not gluten-free. If you are sensitive, oats contain a form of gluten. It's not the same as in wheat, but it's very similar. You can also make this, like I did, with quinoa. It's very delicious. You can also use buckwheat or millet. And the great thing about oatmeal is that we can use the grain in its most original form, which is what you really want to do, because it contains all the nutrients. Just add the grains and your choice of milk. I'm using almond milk because I love it so much, and I will post a recipe soon about my favorite nut milk that I make myself. Cover it up. No sugar added here. Just cover it up and let it simmer on low. Stir every once in a while until the grain has soaked up all the liquid. I will put the ratios for the different grains below so you know how to cook each grain. When it has softened, add some frozen or fresh strawberries. Again, it's winter here, so there are no fresh ones. I don't buy them because they're imported from very far away, just frozen, and let them warm up just a little bit. That's about all. I don't add sugar. If you want to, you can here also add just a little bit of vanilla and a pinch of salt. Gives it just a little kick. It's so warming, it's so satisfying, and it's so delicious, has lots of antioxidants and great stuff. And you can alternate grains. You should never stay on the same grain. You should alternate and rotate because each grain has different benefits. And with a lot of grains, it's like if you eat it a lot every single day, it might have some negative effects. So variety is the key here. So give this video a thumbs up if you're gonna try one of these recipes, and let me know below in the comments what your favorite healthy breakfast is. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already for more videos on minimalism and more on the Minimalist Foodie. I'll see you soon. Have a great week. Bye.